Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is HDTGeorge. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. I have finished up my walk, and because the sky was so bad, it was hard for me to get any kind of picture that I could use. So I went ahead and finished the walk, and now I'm standing here where it's not completely the worst picture ever. So we're going to work this in. So this is the new format for how we're going to start doing the videos. You're going to see me up here in the corner, and you're going to see gameplay in the screen behind you. That should make it a little more interesting. That way I can ramble on about whatever I want to, and at least there's something interesting to look at for you. So first up, like and subscribe. Interact with the algorithm however it needs. Do what you can. We are still in the process of trying to get this thing off the ground, and it's taking a little bit of time. But everything good does, so not a big deal. Like and subscribe. So Destiny is the game that I'm maining right now, and last night in Destiny I went and finished up the quest for the new linear for the new exotic stasis trace rifle. Nailed it. Called the Augers. I don't remember the name of it. I'm not that worried about it. I don't think you really are either, to be honest with you, but you might be. Anyway, finish it up. It's a cool exotic. I like the fact that it shoots these secret spots. I've been noticing a lot of those in the Shattered Throne, Shattered Worlds, whatever those chapels are that we've been invading for the past 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward to going and uncovering some secrets in there and see what this might reveal. Then I decided that it was time to clean the vault. It was starting to get a little overloaded. The Warlock was maxed out, and so was his postmaster. So I decided it was time to do something. I started shredding guns. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to the guns. Some of them were hard to let go of, but truth be told, a lot of them are for builds that I'm probably not ever really going to get around to. So it might be time to quit worrying about holding on to the guns for those. So yeah, cleaning out the vault. Started the process. Going all right. The team wanted to go and do the Corrupted Nightfall Legendary. And you know, the Corrupted is that thing that you don't think about it until you get into it. You realize that it is long and it is buggy, and beefing up some of the mobs make some of those rooms a little crazy. But we got through it, barely. Check that one off. We're looking to go and Guild Air Conqueror this season. Apparently that's going to be in the rotation, and I am not excited about that, but you know what, it is what it is. So we got through that, and then to top things off, we took a shot at the Kel Echo at the end of the prophecy. Had a checkpoint, went in, took him out. Still hunting for those pulse rifles. All in all, not a bad night. Could have done a little more. Didn't really get going until it was late, so whatever. Upcoming over the next couple of days, it is the trials, revamped trials coming back. I snuck a peek at the TWAB before I came over, and I saw that they're apparently doing something. I haven't really investigated it yet, but if it's anything like the experience last weekend in trials, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to try and farm out a lot of solo. Going to try and go to the lighthouse, just get an all-over general view of it, and then probably do some more talking about it next week. So if you want to know how the trials weekend went, if you want to know about any loot that I might have gotten, or any of the observations that I have about the fact that you can actually farm trials loot now, come on back next weekend. We'll have something going with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of what I've had planned for the past day or so, what I'll be coming back to. I am going to be uploading the audio TWAB here in just a little bit as soon as I get home and upload this. And then I'll probably tonight be doing the Shattered Realm portion of the weekly. I still haven't got around to that, but now that I've got the gun, and I've also got some unlocks on my astral key line, ley line fragment thing, there will be some more things that I can unlock, so I'm going to be in there doing that. Getting ready for trials. So that's pretty much the game recap. I'll be back tomorrow to talk a little bit more about how all that stuff goes tonight. Do me a favor, if you know anybody that has not come by and subscribed yet, please let them know. come by. I'm not telling you that if you have incriminating photos of them from the last time you went to Cabo that you should use them to get them to come and subscribe. But I'm telling you to get them to come and subscribe if you can. We're trying to get this thing off the ground. Its first couple of weeks, not a big deal, but we could stand some growth. No pun intended. Wow, that totally derailed my train of thought. Anyway, so that's, yeah, let's get some subs in here. Let's get some growth going on for the channel. Do have one other thing that I kind of want to touch on a little bit. A friend of mine, Dashing American, reached out to me on Twitter a while back and asked me if it was time to come back to Destiny. I'm going to give you a short answer now. I'm going to give you a longer answer after the trials farming next week. But the short answer is this. I can't really say that right now is a time in the game when you need to come back and get all this stuff because things are changing so quickly. You never know what you're actually going to need to get. But if you enjoy the regular grind of Destiny, it's here. Come on back for it. As far as what I really think, hold on. Next week, we'll talk about that a little more in depth. Today, just needed to wrap this up. Start the process of getting the new gaming vlogs going. As you've noticed around here, everything is a process. Probably not ever going to stop being a process. Don't expect to get your feet planted. We're just going. We're just doing. Here we are. So, thank you very much for stopping by. Again, please subscribe, likes, comment, tell me how sweaty I am. It doesn't matter. I just need some interaction to get the algorithm going for me. I will also say that merch should be in by the end of next week. I'll be talking about that pretty heavily. I'm going to work on some new banners for the bottom and things like that. Yeah, lots of gaming going on. Lots of fun in Destiny. Lots of learning how to make gaming videos, which is always nice. Learn something new. I wish it was a little bit easier to learn, but you know what? I picked it. My own fault. So, what can you do? Anyway, my name is HDTGeorge. You can reach me across all social media at HDTGeorge. I do have a Patreon under that name as well if you'd like to go. Don't feel like you have to give, but it's there. There is some merch attached to that too if you really want to get your hands on something. Looks like that's the end of the video for today. We'll see how this goes. Thank you very much. I love you all. And remember, fight the status quo.